How's it digging, my shovels? This is Spade here, and today I have a standard OU match against Pirate King Luffy. And a funny story behind this match: I was on Smoke and Battlefinder, and then I left my challenge there, and while waiting I watched some random YouTube videos, and then I came across the opening theme of One Piece. And as soon as I clicked that, then the smoke on screen pops back up and it says you are being challenged by Pirate King Luffy, and I was like, alrighty then, that's definitely something. And I bet nobody's going to get that unless you have actually watched One Piece series and you know the characters. But anyways, other than that, we got the team preview here, so I'm gonna stop rambling and yeah, I'm using the team of Cloister and Friends, and judging by the comments, you guys really seem to like the team, and I've had a lot of fun using this team as well. It's a shame you can't use it with Genesect no more, but whatever. You know, since this is an old match, you know, Genesect was still allowed. But anyways, going into the team preview, this was one of the first matches that I had with this team, and when I saw the team preview, when I saw the opponent's team, I was like, oh crap, my team gets absolutely destroyed by Sun teams when they have such big threats as Infernape and Victini, especially, you know, spamming Recreate and Inflatabilis respectively. And yeah, those two are definitely going to be the biggest threats to my team, and I need to watch out for them, especially Infernape, because if it has Mach Punch and if he does manage to set up his Stealth Rocks after -1, he can, you know, take my Cloister out. And then one weird thing that he has is the Leafeon. You usually see Venusaur, and the thing with Leafeon is that its move pool is something that you can refer to as a kiddie pool. It is so shallow. But I need to watch out for it, because in the sun it's gonna be outspeeding my Cloister even after the Shell Smash. And my main plan going into this match is basically, I have to get rid of the Leafeon, and then maybe on the Gliscor or on the Donphan, I basically have to use those two as setup baits, and then set up with Cloister and then go from there. But for this match, I decided to leave with my Wobbuffet, because I was like, hey, let's trap something and basically go from there. He's most likely gonna lead with the Ninetales, but he actually does lead with the Infernape. And he's most likely Choice Bandit, judging by the damage also, and that's what you usually see anyways. But basically, I'm free to go for the counters, so that is what I'm going to do. And he's just going to go into his Ninetales, a really good play, because the only thing he needs his Ninetales for is the Sun, and since I have no weather changers, you know, the Sun is going to be here to stay, and I am about to get destroyed here, because he's going to send out his Infernape right back, and with the Sun up, he's free to go for the Flare Blitz. And yeah, as you saw from the team preview, I have nothing to switch into this Flare Blitz, so I'll just have to stay in and let my Wobbuffet die. And now I'm just gonna go into my Chansey. Basically, I'm just fine if he goes for the Flare Blitz, because the recoil will be more than plenty to take him down at this point. Or if he does switch out, then, you know, we'll just go from there, which is what happens. He wants to save his Infernape for later, because it's gonna be destroying everything on my team. So I decided to play it safe, go for the Wish, and he goes into his Gliscor, and then I'm just gonna go into my Cloister, because, you know, figured if he goes for EQ then, or some sort of attack, I can get the Wish and go from there. But he goes for Sub, works as just fine, because now I'm free to go for the Icicle Spear. The first one is going to break his Sub, but he knows that he's gonna get destroyed by Cloister's Icicle Spear, so he's gonna go into his Leafeon, which actually takes the hit. Much better than I thought, but Leafeon actually does have pretty darn good natural defense, and now in the sun he's gonna be outspeeding me, so I don't want to stay in, especially since I have Whimsicott. You know, he would cut right through me like butter, but yeah, got Whimsicott here to spawn to hit, so I'm just gonna send it in, and I really didn't think he would stay in, and for me in this match, getting momentum is my #1 priority, so I decided to go for the sub, as he actually does stay in, and he goes for the Swords Dance. I was really fearing he would go for the X-Scissor, but luckily he doesn't, so on the following turn I am just free to lock him into the Swords Dance, and now there's going to be nothing that he can do, since yeah, I can just basically lock himself into that, and then on the following turn I can just basically U-turn off and then get off the momentum, and now I'm kind of just getting ahead of things right here. But there we go. Yeah, lock himself into that, into Swords Dance, and now I go for the U-turn, and oh man, I probably should have sped this part up a bit more, but here we go. So here comes the U-turn finally, and I'm gonna go into my Genesect, which is the Choice Bandit Genesect, so I'm just free to go for the U-turn again. So U-turn all over the place, and with the Choice Bandit, even though I get the special attack boost, it will be more than plenty to take out the Leafeon from this range, even though it does have that pretty good natural defense, like 130 something, I think, if not exactly 130. But anyways, rambling here, finally take out the Leafeon, and then I'm just gonna go into my Fortress, because basically he's gonna send out some sort of fire type and destroy everything. But at least, the very least, Fortress can, take a hit with Sturdy, and then I'll have Fortress at 1 HP, and then I can save it for potentially Death Fodder later on. So, and since he sends out his Victini, that is good, because he's gonna be getting those defense drops, and that way I can at least, stall him out a bit and then go from there. So just gonna Volt Switch out, and on the way I get at least a bit of damage on him. But still, I'm kind of fearing that he is Choice Scarfed. So even after the -1 speed, he's gonna be outspeeding, my Cloyster, so I can't send it out directly. So what I'm going to do is go into my Whimsicott and set up some subs, and basically just go from there. And yeah, I'm basically at this point, I'm just fine if he's gonna, keep on recreating, and if he's gonna end up taking my my Whimsicott out, then that's gonna be just fine. But basically, I just need to keep on subbing down, and he doesn't want to stay in with those defense drops, and he doesn't want to, keep on stalling. So he's gonna switch out, and he's gonna go into his Infernape, which is kind of bad because he has the he's obviously gonna go for the U-turn right here. But what I can do is go for the U-turn of my own, and in this case, this kind of gimmicky set with U-turn and substitute, although it's kind of redundant, it actually works out really well in this situation, because he's gonna be breaking my sub, and then what I can do is go for the U-turn of my own, and then get out of there and let my sub take the hit, and then just go from there. And he's gonna send out the Victini. So what I need to do here, even though it was a really good play on my part, getting off the U-turn after him, again, I have nothing against his Victini, so I have to go into Fortress and basically scout what he's gonna lock himself into. But he actually goes for the U-turn. So many U-turns in this match. And it doesn't take me out, because I am running max HP, max defense on this Fortress, and Fortress does have that great defense, so I do actually take the hit, and I'm able to set up my Stealth Rocks as he goes into his Donphan, and this is going to be the chance that I needed. This is going to be the chance that I needed, and this is going to be the only chance that I have to set up here. So I'm going to do it. He's going to set up Stealth Rocks on the switch, and he actually goes for the Rapid Spin on this following turn. And what I was basically just worried was that does his Infernape have the Mach Punch? Because now had he gone for the Earthquake right here, he definitely could have, taken me out with the Infernape's Mach Punch afterwards. But now, since I have the Shell Smash, he went for the Rapid Spin. I can go for the Icicle Spear and break his 30 with the 5 hits. And 5 hits is actually just what I needed to take him out. And now he's gonna send out his Victini. And even though he is Scarfed, I do outspeed those 109 Scarfers, and Victini is only base 100, so easily outspeed him, take him out with the Rock Blast. And now, even if his Infernape has the Mach Punch, since I'm close to full health, Mach Punch is gonna do like about 75% max of the -1. So, but it actually turns out that his Infernape doesn't have the Mach Punch, so I didn't even need to worry about that. So I take him out, and then his last Pokemon is going to be the Gliscor, which I can easily destroy with the Icicle Spear, but he is just going to run, so that will be the game. So, thank you for watching, I hope you guys enjoyed, and what do I have to ramble about today? Let's see. Yes, there's at least a couple new event pokes coming out, or one of them already has, I think, in Japan again. But Deoxys now has access to Nasty Plot, which is kind of interesting. Although it's kind of a shame that the only Deoxys we have in the OU tier is Deoxys Defense, which really isn't the best user of Nasty Plot, because it's obviously defensive. But gotta say, for the Uber's metagame, it's gonna be, oh man, Deoxys Attack, like it didn't already have enough power to begin with. It's gonna get Nasty Plot. Although there's lots of priority users in the Ubers, like Extreme Speed Rayquaza, but it's still kind of interesting thing. And then I think Genesect is going to be getting extreme speed. Gotta say, that move would have been definitely nice for the Choice Bandit Genesect. But it's a shame that we never got to try that out in OU because of, you know, it just got banned a while back. So there's that. I was running Explosion on my Genesect. It's a cool move. But definitely would have been a nice move on Genesect to use. But a shame that you can't use it, but now you can still at least use it in Ubers. And gotta say, interesting move on Genesect, the extreme speed. But anyways, yeah, I think that was the random news that I had to talk about. If you have thoughts about those two, leave a comment below. But other than that, this will be the game for today. I will see you guys next week with more battles. I've been trying out some hail in the RU tier in the suspect test battles, and with Stall Rain, and gotta say, Stall Rain is definitely fun, or the quite opposite. It's quite a nuisance to opponents. But there's probably gonna be some RU matches coming up next week, and some other stuff. So stay tuned, and thank you for watching once again. So until next time, this is TheFlamingSpade signing out. Peace.